Hey guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my September wrap-up. So September was a pretty good reading month in terms of numbers. I'm trying to do 5 books a month because I think that's pretty reasonable. You know, 1 book a week plus an audiobook. So I think that is a pretty reasonable goal to set for myself. So let's just get to talking about the books. The first book I read was Any Duchess Will Do by Tessa Dare. I loved this book. I thought it was really good, really cute, really romantic. I finished it in early September, and while I did have some problems with it, considering the fact that my original prediction was that my opinion would be really low on this, and that I always used to look down on these sort of like bodice ripper romances, I really liked this, and I'm happy I gave it a chance. Next, I read Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. This book is about a girl whose beloved twin brother is accused of raping one of her good friends, and it sort of kind of talks about how she copes with it and how she comes to terms with the fact that the brother she loves so much is a monster. It's very good. It's very heartbreaking. You should go check out my review of it in case you're unsure, but I think everyone should read this book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next up, I was really hyped to read Seafire by Natalie C. Parker. Everyone was talking about it as, and I'm going to quote here, the feminist pirate story we all need. And I said to myself, hey, I'm a feminist and I love pirates. This sounds perfect for me. And it sucked. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and I rarely, if you know me at all, I rarely give low scores to books. I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I try to find something good, and while I did find enough good in this book to not completely rate it a 1-star read, I hated this book. And you will find out soon in one of the reviews that are coming in the future, and I will probably be filming pretty soon. Hate. Next up, we've got Grave Peril by Jim Butcher. This is the 3rd book in the Dresden Files series, which, if you've been watching my channel, I've been trying to make my way through. I love these books. They're sexist, but they are so fun. And it's really, really telling in terms of how bad Seafire is, where I hated almost everything about the feminist pirate story, and loved everything about, not everything, I loved this book so much. There's a lot going on in that one statement I said, and you will find out why in the review, so keep your eyes peeled. But I did rate this 3.5 out of 5 stars. While I did like it, Dresden Files books are usually 4 stars for me, and this one just kind of lacked certain characters that I would have really enjoyed, and this book promised me lots of ghosts, and it didn't entirely deliver on all of the ghost goodness that I was expecting. Next up, I reread Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray on audiobook. My mom and I started listening to this in the car, and my mom got really invested in the story, so it was kind of our thing that whenever we drove somewhere together, we would listen to this book, and it took us about 2 months to complete it, and it was so good, you guys. It's even better the second time around, and the reader the reader of this book series for Audible is January Lavoie. Excellent, excellent, excellent narrator. My mom and I were so tense whenever ghosty, creepy things were happening. Excellent choice. Next, I read The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith on audiobook. This book was sad and depressing. It's about a girl who is raped by her brother's best friend, and it covers her high school years as she tries to cope with the secret and how it affects her life and how she treats other people. It's depressing, it's sad. It wasn't entirely for me, but I still really liked it, so I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Finally, I read Pride by Ibi Zoboi. This is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, but it takes place in the hood, and our 2 characters are people of color. This book was pretty good. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and even though I really wanted to love it, I didn't love it as much as I could have because I felt like it got some really essential things about Pride and Prejudice wrong, and just kind of, it misinterpreted the book in some places, and just, it wasn't the successful adaptation I wanted. Still, I enjoyed it, and I recommend you read it. And that was my September wrap-up, guys. Let me know if you've read any of these books, or if you plan on reading any of these books, or what you read in September. I just want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!